If you're short and feels like nothing ever looks right on you, you probably are thinking it's your height. But let me tell you, it's not. I'm 5'2", I can look like this, or I can look like this. The same person, same height. The reason you feel like nothing ever looks good on you is because nobody's ever taught you the 3 most important things that affect how a short girl looks, which I'm about to show you. I want you to watch till the end. This is the most important part of the entire video. I'm gonna tell you one biggest mistake. You probably are making that mistake right now. Once you understand this, you will never buy stuff that do not look flattering on you again. I also have a free ebook for you, Top 10 Petite Essentials. Link in the description box. Click here to download for free. Everything I'm wearing is linked down below or tagged on YouTube Shopping, or you can scan the QR code to go to my blog. Number 3, hemline. When you are shopping for your tops and jackets, what are the most important things to you? You're probably gonna say color and then style, but there is one thing you probably have never paid enough attention to, and that is hemline. Take a look at this outfit. Do you have a sweater like this? You're probably thinking, well, gee, of course I do. This is a very typical cashmere sweater length, standard. I have this, but I would never wear it in this combination. Why? Even though this sweater is not very long, I'm a shorter person, because we're petite, it's hitting you at a very awkward spot. That is the reason your outfit does not look flattering. So how long should your hemline be? Look at this one. Very similar sweater, the only difference is this is 2 inches shorter, but that 2 inches makes all the difference in the world. In general, the most flattering hemline for petites, somewhere between 18 to 22 inches. 18 inches on me is right above my belly button. And I love to pair this with high-waisted pants or jeans. This is the most leg elongating combination. 22 inches is like the one I'm wearing. I'm tucking a little bit, but you don't have to. When I untuck, this is about an inch underneath my belly button. So this is the best for those of you who do not like to tuck, but this is still very leg elongating length. Now, here's the tricky part. The most flattering length is not going to be identical for everyone. Your height, some of us are 4'11", some of us are 5'3", so that's going to affect where your hemline should hit. And of course, your torso length. If you're like me, I have a long torso, short legs. Some of you have the opposite. You have short torso, long legs. So that also affects things. And of course, your body shape. A petite hourglass is not going to be the same as petite inverted triangle. All of that is going to affect where that most flattering point is. And this is exactly the kind of things that I help women with inside my Petite Dressing Club. We do 2 live calls a month, and on my calls, my members bring their outfits, the pieces in their closet they're not sure about, like where the hemline should be. I give them real-time guidance on the spot. Right now is the best time to join because the club is still small, so you can get a lot of personalized advice from me directly, and I can go really deep and look at your shape, what looks most flattering on you. We actually just did it on our last live call. I went really deep with one of my members. She is a petite apple shape. She wants to make sure her tummy is fully covered. So I suggest she go a little longer, however, make sure it's cinching her waist. That's the power of individualized, personalized advice. And right now, you can join the club for just $29 a month. Also get immediate access to my Petite Style Masterclass. It's not just tips and tricks. This is a whole system I developed based on my 10 years of teaching petite fashion and styling petite models of my clothing line. The course itself, I was selling it for $297, but even at full price, I got a ton of 5-star reviews. Not just this is helpful, but this has completely changed how I look at myself, and I wish this had existed 20 years ago. You'll also get access to my private community. I post exclusive guides here. You're surrounded by petite women just like you on the same journey right now for just $29 a month and cancel anytime. For a very limited time, if you sign up today, I'm also going to give you a thank you gift, this beautiful large raffia tote. This itself is worth $90. That's more than the 3 months of membership in the club. But remember, this gift is only going to be here for a very limited time. So sign up today. The link is down below, or scan the QR code. I will see you in the club. Number 2, pants and jeans. Pants and jeans are always the hardest for petite girls. Actually, anything with an insane, because we are shorter. We have shorter legs to begin with. So let me show you 3 most common types of pants and jeans so that you know how to choose and how to style them to look flattering. Starting with straight leg. Straight leg is the kind of pants or jeans you're going to be wearing the most. I also recommend for petite women because these are the easiest to wear. They go with pretty much any kind of top in your closet. The most important part is to find the most flattering length. For me, the ideal length is 26-inch inseam. This is my favorite pair. Levi's Original Cropped. 26-inch inseam is right around my ankles. It's a little bit underneath my ankles. This is perfect because it goes with flat shoes and heels. Flare leg. These are hands down the most flattering leg shape for petites. Because these are fitted on your thighs through the knees and underneath your knees, you start to gradually open up a little bit. You do want to make sure they're not too exaggerated. My favorite 2 pairs, this one is from J. Crew. The best length with flare, you want to go a little longer. You don't want them to be at your ankle. You can, but the most leg elongating way to wear flare leg is to go a little under your ankle. So this pair from J. Crew is 27.5 inches. I do need to wear a little bit of heels with this, but this is very walkable. These are about 2 inches kitten heels. This is the second one, 26-inch inseam. This is a kick flare from Quince, dark rinse wash. 26 is very easy to manage, even if you are 4'11" and under. You don't have to wear heels with this, but when you do wear heels, you notice your legs look longer. Wide leg. This is probably the most popular type of jeans for the last 5 years. Even though you're petite, you can still make it work. But I have to say they can be a little tricky on a shorter girl because these have a lot of volume in them. So that can make it look like it's expanding you horizontally. So with this, the key is to go longer. Whenever you're going longer, that's counterbalance that widening effect. Because we're shorter, we never want to look wider. We always want to look longer. That is the reason you want to go full length with your wide leg. But what does full length mean? Using myself as an example, here's my 2 favorite pairs of wide leg jeans. This pair from Abercrombie, 28.5-inch inseam, and this pair from Quince, 28-inch inseam. So for me, somewhere around 28 inches are ideal because my heels are typically about 2 inches. So for you to figure out the best length for you, you need to find the pair of heels that you wear the most. Yes, you do need at least a little bit of heels with wide leg jeans. When you pair your favorite heels with your jeans, if you see the jeans is not touching the floor, but it's covering your heels, then that's the best length for you. This is a length that's gonna make your shoes look like an extension of your legs. Number 1, shoes. Shoes are absolutely critical for petite women. If you're looking at yourself in front of the mirror and you feel like it does not look good on you, most likely you're wearing the wrong shoes. I want you to take a look at this outfit. I am wearing a crop length jacket, which is very leg elongating, paired with flare leg pants. There's one thing I'm gonna change to make this outfit look a lot better, and that is the shoes. Instead of these bow shoes, I went with nude kitten heels. Do you see how big a difference your shoes can make in your outfit? Immediately, this make my legs look at least 5 inches longer, even though the heels is only 2 inches. That's the power of the right shoes. For petites, if we could only have 1 pair of shoes, it has to be a pair of nude color shoes. So find the shade that is closest to your skin tone. Nude color shoes pretty much goes with anything. And I suggest you have at least 3 pairs of nude color shoes. My favorite 3 pairs. Nude strappy sandals. These are from Quince, very easy to walk in. These are absolutely critical. You need it for the summer. Nude flat shoes. These are very affordable Amazon essentials. Very easy to walk in, and these are round toe. You can even do nude loafers. These are leather loafers from Quince. These are somewhere in between casual and dressy, so they can make any of your casual outfits look more polished. So when in doubt, wear new shoes. That is gonna solve half of your shoe problems. Now the other half, I'm gonna give you one major tip, and that is to match the color of your shoes with the color of your pants. This is especially important when you are wearing black shoes, especially black ankle booties. Ankle booties are very tricky for women with shorter legs. Especially black ankle booties, they can very easily make your legs look cut off right there because they give you a very unflattering horizontal line right at your legs. So instead, you should be wearing black color pants or leggings when you wear black ankle booties. Whenever you match the color of pants with your shoes, it eliminates any horizontal lines, which is dividing your legs and make it look shorter. So that's how you can make your legs look elongated. And that's always the most flattering ways to wear, especially black ankle booties if you are shorter. I'm so glad you're staying for this part of the video. We're going to talk about a very common mistake. In fact, so many women are making this mistake. That is the number one reason that they keep accumulating in their closet what will never look good on them. So let me ask you this. Do you think something that fits you equals something that looks good on you? Most women's answer to this is yes, because fit is important. Fit is absolutely critical, especially because we're shorter, so you must look for things that fit you. But that is just the step one. Step two, which is what actually determines how good it looks on you, is specific cuts, length, and styles. So if you're ignoring the second step and you just go to the store, find something that fits you and bring it home, that explains why you would keep getting more and more pieces that you would never put together as a flattering outfit. For example, this sweater blazer, I bought it from J.Crew Factory a few years back. I very, very rarely ever wear it because it doesn't look that good on me. Even though this is a petite size, it fits me perfectly. My point is, just that something fits you doesn't mean it automatically makes you look good. In order for any pieces of clothes to look flattering on a shorter frame, you gotta be looking for very specific designs. In general, here's 3 things you should be looking for. 1 is the right length. We talked about it in first part of the video. And 2, structure. So that means structured pieces like blazers or anything that defines your shoulders are very flattering on a shorter girl. And 3, waist cinching pieces. For example, peplum. And by the way, this is what I talk about all the time inside my Petite Dressing Club. What style, cut, and design looks the best on a shorter girl. If you haven't yet, make sure you sign up for a newsletter. Down below, you will receive a free ebook, Top 10 Petite Essentials, and you will also get free styling tips every week from me straight to your inbox. I will see you in the next video.